I'll give him this. The one thing that he said that was really true is when you love someone, you don't just treat them bad. It doesn't mean that you can't feel sad. Today, we are going to be talking about Donnell Jones's Where I Want to Be from 1996 because I think sometimes we need a music lesson. We need to go ahead and dig deep and see, is it really just not that deep? But more than that, I just love that there's so many great messages and lessons, therapeutic ones with that therapeutic edge in a lot of these songs. And since this song has been heavy on my mind, that's where we're going to start right after the intro. And welcome back to another episode of the Daily Donna with me, your host, Dr. Donna Oriolo, sex and relationship therapist in the Washington, D.C. metro area, author of Drink Water and Mind Your Business, a Black woman's guide to unlearning the BS and healing self-esteem. And I gotta say that I think there are some of these songs be high key in your head, and you are using them as the roadmap to life. And some shouldn't be used. And, sometimes we just need a moment to reevaluate. I don't know about you, but I was mad young when I first heard this song. This song came out in 1996. I was singing this song with all my heart, not knowing all of the words and not even knowing what it meant. And now at my big age, it's time to look back so that I can see exactly what was I singing about so hard. So I wanted to start with this one. Let's just start off with this one. Do you know this song? Do you remember this song? And did you like it? Let me know in the comments below. Now, I think that this song has a couple of themes. I think that most songs end up falling into love, sex, whatever. And this is a love. It's in the love division, but with a breakup caveat. He basically saying that him trying to break up. That's what he want to do. I feel like that first line, like I just left baby girl a message. That was cold because why are we leaving messages? I feel like that's a face-to-face conversation. But then I looked at the entire stanza, right? Like I just left baby girl a message saying I won't be coming home. I'd rather be alone. She doesn't fully understand me because I'd rather leave than to cheat. This tells me that this is an ongoing conversation. It wasn't the first time that they'd had this conversation, and she still has her flabbergasted. I don't understand why we got to break up because you have a lot of lust inside of you, which is something that he says a little bit later in the song. And I think the thing that made me kind of sad, like from my therapeutic space, was that, someone would rather you cheat on them than leave them. And it speaks to me of the level of import that we have given to the romantic relationship and how much, especially at this time, that it was expected that what dignity do you need as a woman as long as you got a man? Right. And there was even like this idea that men simply cheat. And I think that sort of continues today with this idea that like men just cheat, men don't have self-control. I don't know why y'all would want this message about yourself, but hey, who am I to say? Just I digress. But this idea that it's better to have a portion of a man, it's better to have some sort of partnership, some sort of relationship, even a bad one, than not to have one at all. And I think that is something that has changed over in time, where now you have, I think, more women saying, I would rather be by my daggone self than to deal with somebody's dusty son or someone's dank daughter who wants to be out here running these streets. Like, if it's street meat, let it stay on the street, right? Like, everything don't need to be in the house. And that she didn't understand that I think we should break up because I have these other thoughts, I have these other desires, and I'm really just recognizing that we've been together our entire lives, and I really don't know where I wanna be, where I wanna be. I thought that was something else. Now, this man in the next couple lines, he goes on to say, like, if she gives me some time, I can be the kind of man that she needs. But there's a lot of lust inside of me, right? There's that lust that I was talking about. But it's that line, if she gives me some time, I can be the man she needs. To me, that is kind of sad because, and I guess cute. I don't know. He is thinking about what she wants. He's thinking about what she needs, and that she had an expectation for their relationship. And it sounds like his goal ultimately is to meet her requirements by almost sowing his royal oats. It really very much feels it's giving coming to America, sow your royal oats out there and then come home. And then you'll marry your money. Right. And it's just like he's willing to give up what it's almost like he's trying to convince himself that he needs a break instead of a breakup. Um and I think like that repetition of I just need time, I need to be alone, I need space now that I want to leave, right? Like he wants to leave, but this song is almost like him back talking himself because it's just like, well, you have a good relationship. You like this person, you love this person likes you, this person loves you. Why would you leave this to go be out in the streets? You don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what experience you're about to meet, but you're going to let go of a good thing, a sure good thing for possibilities. And I think that there was a time where I felt like this song was getting a lot of criticism because it's like, really, sweet doom dee doom dee dee, you gonna leave me? Right? But ultimately, what he's saying is like, too many of us are living in that space of the devil you know is better than the devil that you don't. So we never try anything new because low key, high key, very high key, we're scared. So if something is passable, not good, not delicious, not yummy, yummy, right? But just passable. Like I won't, this won't kill me. I could keep doing this. Some of y'all keep doing it. I don't know about y'all, but even like I'm thinking about like classes that we took. Everybody would always say stick with one professor, take only their courses. I'm like, even if the professor didn't teach very well, even if they were terrible, whatever the problems were, it was like, but these are problems that you know, which means that these are problems that you can adjust to, that you can deal with. None of us saw the possibility of better for ourselves. So we just stuck with what we knew. How many people simply stick with what they know, unwilling to try something out because you think, well, if I try something out and it doesn't work out, then that means I failed. And I'm looking like, if you try something out and it doesn't work out, that means now you know that's one thing that doesn't work for you. But when you're coming from a scarcity mindset, which I recognize that a lot of us have, right? We thinking of time and money, energy, all of these things as scarce as opposed to, well, time not, but the others are kind of like a renewable resource. You can get more. You'll go get more. Um, but nothing to me is better than wasted time. And if the whole point is that you want to leave this place, this earth, your life. You want, when you finish it, that you want to leave empty, that you have tried all the things that there are to try, that you've lived with that thing so that you don't live with regret, so that you're not weighed down by regrets or weighed down by the dreams that have gone unexpressed, then swing them dee 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 bye. Like, what else is there to do? But it's like he's in that space. Like the choice is not, do I stay or do I go? The choice is, do I choose her or do I choose me? Because regardless of what, throughout the entire song, this man says he wants to leave. He is clear on that. And I mean, there is that like one line where it's just like, it's a decision that's so hard. Do I leave? Do I stay? Do I go? Or think about my life and what matters to me the most. And the thing is, the decision has been made. He keeps saying that he's going, right? And then it's this reminder, like the next line, girl, the love that we shared is real, to remind her, like, hey, just because I want to leave doesn't mean that what we had wasn't what we had. I think that sometimes we like to reinterpret what the past was based off what someone is doing in the current moment. That if this person is choosing not to stay with you, if they are saying that their wants diverge from yours and that now is a time where our ships part ways, that it must mean that that thing back then didn't have any worth, any value, any upholding. And I think it's because too many of us are putting all of our eggs into the basket of longevity and not into the quality. Quality eggs are better than a bunch of eggs that are spoiled. If you eat a bunch of spoiled eggs, I don't think you're gonna die, but you're gonna be on a toilet bowl, and that might kill you, right? So it's like he's talking about having a quality life, having a quality relationship, and saying that the quality of this relationship has been good. It's legitimate. It's so good. It's so real. It's so everything that this decision is hard because I never thought I'd come to a place where I have to choose between you and me. And I think that choosing me is always the right decision. Because and the thing is, here's the way that I said that I knew that this man had already chosen. He said, because girl, the love that we shared is real, reassurance. But in time, your heart will heal. He said, I'm out. He said, you'll get over it. You're gonna be all right. You'll heal and you'll be able to move on. And but then he's doing that double talk thing that a lot of y'all do when you're trying to break up with somebody, talking about something, but in like, I'm not saying I'm gone, but I have to find what life is like without you. He wants to know what life is like without her, but he's leaving the door open to the possibility of returning. And the question for me is whether or not that door is open for her so that she feels better about what's going on and feels like there's possibility, that there's hope, and that he's not destroying the hope that she has, or whether or not that's for him because he about to go out here run these streets and he don't even know what's outside, right? Sometimes we take that risk. You leave the one that you're with. It's a passable relationship. You don't know if you're going to find passable, you're going to find not passable, like a failure relationship, or you don't know what you're going to find outside. Leaving something that is passable, that you can endure, that you can live with, feels like a risk, when, especially when people are telling you that when you love someone, you don't treat them bad, that you're supposed to stay, that if there are no problems, then there is no reason to leave. Even though the problem here is that he's feeling the tussle between choosing between her and himself and the experiences of life that he actually wants to have. So, yeah, sweet and doodle dee doo dee dee, like I said again, boo boo, bye. So, what I want to do is I want to do a quick break, right? As in a breakdown. We have his side of the thing. And his side is, I want to leave. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to be the bad guy. I don't want to be, but I also don't want to cheat on you. I don't want to ruin the sanctity of the realness of our relationship by stepping out on you. Like that is the right thing to do. So if I go outside, I want to be able to return and be the right type of partner for you. Her side of it is, I thought we had a good relationship. And now you're saying that despite the fact that we've had a good relationship and I've been a good girlfriend or I've been a good partner to you, you want to go outside and try other people, but I don't get that. Like, if what we have is good, if what we have is real, if you like it here, I don't know why you want to leave at all. And there's well, if it's just about the lust inside of you, maybe you just go outside, do a couple of things, and you come back. There's no need for us to break up because you're having a lustful or lust filled moment. But it's also like her preferred stance of being in the relationship no matter what versus they having a divergence of values. She values a relationship over everything. He values the way the relationship is done and the way the people feel within the relationship. I never thought that I would be one to like, I never knew that I would grow into the person who defends this song, because I know that a lot of people be like, this is a, you know, Anthem, and I'm just like, but is it? Is it? Because yes, he's being honest, he's being upfront, he's stated his case, and he's moved out of her face. And it sounds like this has been an ongoing conversation because he does love her and he does want to be with her. And I think more than anything, he also doesn't want to be the bad guy. So I think the going back and forth, the part that hurts, I think that it's hard to understand the person who breaks up with someone's hurt. Like, it's almost like we can't imagine why you would be hurt when you're the one breaking up. If you don't want to be hurt, then don't break up with me. Except that type of hurt, that hurt of separation, sometimes is still needed. That discomfort, that fear of leaving something good behind can still lead to your growth. I'm thinking about how many of us left our parents' house to go to college, right? You left your house to go get your own space. So many people have left the country, right? Like, you leave the thing that you know that is familiar, that is passable, that is sometimes not even passable, it's good. And you go outside and pursue if you can find great. And there's nothing wrong with wanting more, especially if you're being honest and upfront with the people who can be affected by your want of this thing. Now, I get it. It's different with parents because you're expected to leave your parents, right? Like, at some point, you're expected to get up out their house, stop eating their food, stop being on the couch, blah, 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 blah. Go find your own life and go do your own thing, at least here anyway, here in America. But I wonder, like, what if we treated dating similarly, where it's as simple as we are both on the same train. Oh, this is my stop. I mean, and let it just be that simple. Transitioning out from the themes, I'll say this. I've had this client, right? I've had these clients, the clients that were sort of going back and forth. I've had them as couples and I've had them as individuals who were Donnell Jones and just didn't know where they want to be. One of the most destructive things I've seen is someone choosing to stay in a relationship not because they wanted to be there, but because their partner desired it more. Because all it did was build up this dam of resentments between them that was hard for either of them to traverse. The lesson here, or the piece that I would like you to pick up, is number one, clear communication always wins. So be clear, use short declarative statements. I don't want to be with you. You can tell them why you don't want to be with them. Like, I don't want to be with you. This does not work for me at this time of my life. I don't know that we will ever get back together. I have enjoyed our time together, but I would like to break up with you. I would like to point out that I said I want to break up with you at the top and at the bottom of that sentence set, that paragraph. Because you want to start off with the main idea. Do not build something up to make someone think that something else has happened than has actually happened. Say what you mean to say first. Give your 3 supporting sentences. Say what you need to say last. That's 5 sentences. That is what they taught us in school growing up. That is a paragraph, 5 sentences. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with you for this. I don't want to be with you for that. I don't want to be with you for this. I don't want to be with you. I'm going to go get my stuff and get up out of here. Boom, you just broke up. But when you do this piece where like Donnell Jones did, where you're going back and forth a little bit, like, maybe we could get back together in time. I just need a little bit of time without you. All of that stuff, don't do that. Be clear and break it off. This is not a break. This is a break up. Allow that person to find their healing so they can move on, instead of feeling like you are just going to do your own thing and that you're going to return to them. I have been in that situation where someone interpreted my breaking up with them as a break from them. That was ugly. And it was unnecessarily hurtful. Being clear saves hurt in the long run. Just like this song, to me, already said everything that he needed to say. But you let me know what you think in the comment section. Was he clear? Was he trying to leave? Was he trying to stay? What do you think he was trying to do with all these sweetie doom dee doo dee dees? Let me know in the comments below, and I will be back tomorrow, because this is the Daily Donna, where we have our conversations, even the ones about music, with a therapeutic edge. All right, y'all. Bye.